Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim World 2 tutorial. Today I'll be teaching all of you how to use the scenario planner and enable off the rails mode. Let's get into it. First off, you want to select the route and select the tools option. After selecting tools, you will see scenario designer. Click on that. After selecting scenario designer, you will be brought to this screen. This screen allows you to select all custom scenarios. Let's create a new scenario by pressing L1. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm just going to put in test as the name. After getting to this screen, you want to press the touchpad to enable off the rails mode. You're going to see the checkbox there. We're going to press X to use any train on this route and confirm to confirm our options. We are now able to add all of the services. For the purposes of this scenario in this video here, we're just going to be taking a train from Elephant and Castle to Harrow and Weldstone, but we will not be going all the way to Harrow and Weldstone in this video. Now let's find our end marker, which would be Harrow and Weldstone center sidings, and we're going to select every station to stop at on this run. After selecting all of those, you're going to press the Start button, and now we're able to pick our trains. I'm going to go with the BR423 from Habstrack, Munich to Augsburg. If I had any liveries available, I would be able to select those. We're just going to keep the time at 12 o'clock, and we're going to add a number for this service. I just put number 1. Now, player service means you're driving the train, and passenger service means the AI is driving the train. We're going to keep it on player service so we are able to drive, and press confirm. Now we go back to the main menu, and we're going to select our test scenario. So we have loaded into our custom scenario, and we're just going to press begin to actually start the service. So now we are able to set up the train to our liking. The first thing I'm going to do is find the cab lights. So now that we can see in here, we're just going to set up the train as we normally would. I'm going to throw in the safety systems to show that they actually do work when you're using off the rails mode. However, they will not work to their full capacity. So if you put let's say a class 377 on LIRR, the AWS will not work, but the DSD will. Same on this route, the PZB will not fully work and LZB will not work on the Bakerloo line, but you are still able to acknowledge CIFA alarms. We're just going to put the reverser key in and proceed into Elephant and Castle for our first stop. Now, as you can see, we are actually driving the train through the tunnel here. Now, there will be some clipping if you are running an AC 4400 or any type of large train on the Bakerloo line or on some other lines because they are not meant to run there in real life. However, you are still able to operate the train to the best of your ability. The train will still clip through objects and you will not be stopped unless you have a bumper block or a wall at the end of the track. So as you can see here, we are pulling into Elephant and Castle on platform number 3, and we're just going to stop at the end of the platform and open the doors for the passengers to get on the train. Now, please note that in the scenario planner, the actual instructions and tasks do not work properly. So as soon as you stop at a station, the next task will start. There will be no boarding task. Also, passengers are not animated getting onto the train in the scenario planner. Passengers either already spawn on the train or you'll be running an empty service. That is what the loaded and empty options are there for when you are selecting the train. Also note that certain trains will not allow you to actually walk up onto them. As you can see here, the trains, this BR423 here, the door height is higher than the platform level, which means we cannot enter through the actual passenger compartment. This will not happen on some other trains like the M3 and the class 375 because they allow you to step up onto the doorway. So as you can see, I was trying to get through there right there, and we're just gonna go back to the front of the train to take it to the next stop, which will be Lambeth North, and that's where we will end the video. So as you can see, we're pulling into Lambeth North here. The BR423 is a pretty quick train, so if you are using it on the Bakerloo line, be aware of like slowing down on time. As you can see, we're gonna overshoot the platform just by a little bit because I kind of overestimated the braking force of this train, but we still stopped at the station nonetheless. We're just gonna open the doors here. As you can see, the boarding task did not start. It just went straight to the next task, which is Waterloo. Anyways though, I hope you learned something in this tutorial, learned how to use the scenario planner and off the rails mode. If you did, hit the like button, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.